and I tell my friend to just, you know, just keep shooting, just keep blind firing, and I think he actually gets a reset here, or somebody got a reset, I think. And see, now we're able to go in front of that bush and spot, and then pull back behind the second layer of bushes. You see how it's not transparent, so I can actually spot through without getting spotted. Or I could make a play down here and then try to flank around, right? And unfortunately, the Wolverine decides to step in cap. All right, hey guys, Worm here again, and today I have a pretty remarkable replay that I had with two of my buddies this weekend, and we're here in the T-34S, or shielded version, which is a I guess it's like a reward premium version. I'm not quite sure how I got it, but my friends are platooned up with me in T-34s, and we're gonna see a pretty crazy result. So we're here in a tier 6 game. Let's see if I can show this list. And on Live Oaks. So we're bottom tier medium tanks, and so typically mobile tanks like to go down this rails, and so we're deciding to do that in this replay. So a little bit of driving error here. Guess that happens sometimes when you're, you know, goofing off with your platoon. So we decided to take our platoon into the, like I said, into the rails. You know, we're not top tier, so we're not going to probably be pushing the initiative. But we'll see. So I noticed that somebody knocked down that tree over there, so I decided to take that blind shot. And you'll see a lot of blind shots being fired in this game, which is one of the things I would recommend, especially with your tanks that have a lot of ammo and shoot quite quickly, is just take the blind shot. And immediately we get hit by the Leffe. That's a premium tier 5 artillery that was recently sold again for $20. I think I actually might pick that up myself. I hope they're still selling it, just to give you guys some gameplay of that. That's one of those overpowered tanks that they're selling, just kind of like the E25 in that realm. And that Wargaming said that they wouldn't sell, but I guess they decided to sell again. I don't know about that, if I like that kind of practice. And here I've decided that looks like we're outnumbered. Like they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks. And so I feel like we need to fall back in this situation. Unfortunately, our platoon mate Narwhal is kind of on an island by himself. He kind of pushed up a little bit too far, but he actually does a really great job here of fending off 3 tanks single-handedly by himself, pretty much. He does a really good job of focusing down one player at a time. He's able to kill that ELC, and then the other 2 light tanks kind of get scared and I guess fall back. And although this tank looks like it has like a bunch of space armor and looks like it's really well armored, it's not. It really isn't. This tank is actually, I would say, it's not as good as, or is not as competitive as the T-34. Another thing I will note is that I'm not running any equipment on this tank during this match, and so there's no extra equipment. I'm running, you know, the only thing I'm running premium, I guess, is the fire extinguisher, but I won't need that. And I like the passive 10% reduction to chance of getting set on fire, which is why I use that on the majority of my tanks that are usually like higher tier. And unfortunately get rammed in the rear by our M6. Not sure if he was looking where he was driving, or not M6, T1 heavy. I was thinking of the tier 6 variant. And so here we all decide that we need to push in and really finish off this flank, because we have a numbers advantage, and as you can see in the north, the enemies have pushed through. So we're deciding to push this side. You know, it's getting a little bit hairy here. And that was a crucial shot because it allows, I guess, our RD to stay alive a little bit longer. Gave them a little bit of time instead of this T50-2 just going in and killing everyone. And here, I think that we can maybe pull it back, but I really think this is looking like a loss. We're down 1400 HP, even though we're up by a tank. Look at all these full HP tanks. So I go here. I notice I have enough gun depression to be able to not poke up or get on top of the ridge. Even though there's pretty much zero chance of me getting spotted, but you know, always gotta rather be safe than sorry. We're able to put down so many shells into this SU-100Y. You know, that's not a really good approach lane you should be taking. You should be like this OI on the other side of the tracks. Same with this variant. He's kind of making a mistake. And here I think I thought the OI was making the same mistake, but he's actually on the other side of the ridge, as you'll see. So actually, none of those shots would have hit. And you'll see that I've actually switched to the premium APCR rounds. Just because I'm shooting at the OI and the variant. They all have pretty high HP. And now it's a 4v5. And we're still down about 800 HP. So now here, I see that 2 people are in the cap now. So I'm going to try to go forward and see if I can spot them. 35 seconds. And I tell my friend to just keep shooting. Just keep blind firing. And I think he actually gets a reset here. Or somebody got a reset, I think. And see, now we're able to go in front of that bush and spot and then pull back behind the second layer of bushes. You see how it's not transparent, so I can actually spot through without getting spotted. So we're focusing down this T-34. He's the most dangerous. He has the best view range and the mobility, so we want to focus his gun down first. And then now the OI, he's doing a really good job of angling. And unfortunately, our T1 Heavy, he really did not need to make that play of driving forward. And here I almost make the mistake of driving outside of the bush there, and I would have gotten spotted, and maybe I would have died. So here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a crossfire between me and my platoon mate. So then the OI will either be 90 degrees from me or 90 degrees from my platoon mate. And we notice that the cap is no longer being, the cap's not going off. So the OI must have left. And now he's charging down my platoon mate. Get 2 crucial shots into him. Unfortunately, we get spotted there. And so the OI is on 41 HP. I try to go up, see if I can get the killing shot. Get hit by the left A for 154, unfortunately. And now this very Valiant is just rushing my platoon mate, so I'm trying to see if I can help. Unfortunately, missed that shot, and unfortunately don't have enough gun depression. And now he's just in a 1v1. Fortunately, I was not able to get there in time, and he's able to actually put down that Valiant, which shows the remarkable DPM that the T-34 has. So here, I think I probably should have try to shoot another blind shot there, and I almost make a mistake of trying to rush him. All right, so now I make the decision that I'm probably, there's two really decisions that I could make here. One is like sit here and wait until like the Wolverine tries the cap, right? Because they only have 2 ways to win. They can kill me or they can cap out. So the most logical choice is for them to try to cap out, or, and then hopefully lure me out, right? Because it's a 2v1. And the other decision is to try to, I guess, like for me to win is to kill both of them, right? Because I'm probably not gonna be able to cap, because that's just stupid for me to sit there and there's 2 of them, right? So I make the decision that if I were to sit here, right, and wait for the Wolverine to come, Maybe I could do some bush work and, you know, not get spotted, but you know, I'm not really too keen on some of these bushes. And if I get spotted, I'm pretty much dead because it's just gonna be me trying to dodge a LAKEY who's just gonna shoot like every 10 seconds and kill me, right? Because that one hit that he did 154 damage, and that LAKEY has really good accuracy. So I make the decision that I want to go and see if I can kill the LAKEY, right? Because hopefully my reload being like, I think it's like a 2-second reload, will be able to beat his, and hopefully I'll be able to kill him. I guess like one. Okay, so like here I try to poke up and see if I get lit because I know the LAKEY has 390 meters of view range, right? So if he was sitting in one of these bushes here, I would have gotten lit, right? So then I can make a decision to, okay, so then I know where the LAKEY is. I can go back, right? Or I could make a play down here and then try to flank around, right? And unfortunately, the Wolverine decides to step in cap. So my hand is forced now. Now I have to, you know, try to beeline it down to the cap circle. And since I was last shooting him from here, the Wolverine, I think, would suspect me to be over here. So I'm thinking that the best play for me to do is to go this way. And then hopefully, I think I don't have enough time to get back anyway, so I'm just going to see if I can get, you know, a kill on the LAKEY and get some damage. And lo and behold, the LAKEY's here, and look at that. Look at the accuracy and dispersion of this gun just not working. So now, what do you guys think? Do you think I will be able to make it in time to reset the cap coming from here all the way to here? Well, you'll see. Will this be a heartbreak? And I actually decide right now, I'm like so frustrated, I'm gonna just start blind firing into the cap. And this is where my platoon mates say like, oh come on, this guy's just gonna cap out. And you know, now I'm like thinking, oh, I only have 18 seconds. Yeah, this is probably a loss. The only hope I have is to just, you know, blind fire and hope that I, you know, hit the guy. And unfortunately, I'm driving this side of the rail, so the trains are like all in my way, and I actually hit him. I'll show a replay of that. Hopefully, I'll remember to cut in a replay. But we're able to reset him, driving on the move with really shitty dispersion, and it didn't go anywhere near where we aimed. And here I'm like, how is he not lit? So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to take the opportunity to see if I can blind fire some shots here. Hopefully I'll hit one of these. I'm thinking he might use this like T-34 as a wreck, as like cover or something. Nope, he's just sitting right next to the cap. It's really surprising. That's not what I would advise you to do. You should be sitting on the edge of the cap, right? So you're close, like you're near the exit, right? In other situations where you're versing, going against Artie, it would be good to sit like in a random location. But I think in general, in these situations, you want to sit on the edge of the cap so you can immediately, if you get shot, you can immediately retreat to cover. Which is actually what he does here. I'm like, damn it, why doesn't he just sit there in cap and just let me, you know, do the bush work and spot him? So, luckily I'm getting some good encouragement from my teammates here. And I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to use this bush and then actually spot him, and we actually spot each other. And I get a really lucky shot. Looks like it must have hit him in the front. The shell didn't go anywhere near where I aimed it, but you know, sometimes you just got to get lucky. And here I wait until he's no longer spotted, because then I know I'm no longer spotted, and spot him through the bush, go behind the bush, and I think I won the game. But nope, doesn't hit. That shell hits but doesn't pen. I'm thinking, did that win? No. He's still there. And now I'm thinking, all right, where the heck is this guy? And he actually fires. and I'm able to put in the shot and kill him. And we get the win. Come from behind when it wasn't looking great. But yeah, this is a crazy game. Probably the craziest finish that I've ever played in. That last second shot. Hopefully I'll show that again. It's just crazy. And unfortunately the replay site is down, so I don't have the stats with me. But once it gets re-uploaded, I will insert it here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. All right. Here we have the post-game stats. This was only a first-class mastery.
What the hell did you just say?
This means that the players that have this tank and are playing it are just doing crazy games. Let's see, 5 kills and 1,368 experience. Thoroughly carried that game. And it looks like the OI and the LAKEY. I got my hands on the LAKEY and it's just so broken. I might see if I can have some videos up soon on that. It's just so broken. 51 shots fired and 32 hits and 27 penetrations. Look at that. We hit pretty much half of our shots, which goes to show how horrible this tank is. And also I'm not running any equipment on this tank because I just picked it up just because we just wanted to play T-34s. Most of it is actually close range, is because of that dispersion, and those aiming stats are just horrible. Not that much assistance either. It's just raw damage, just being in the right place at the right time, and only 10,000 credits because we fired so many premium rounds at the end, and some of those are probably unnecessary, but I mean, we were fighting some tier 6s, so I'll take that any day to have a result like this in a 13, almost 14-minute battle. So let me know your thoughts on this, and have a good one. War 'em out.